Alright, I've seen the reviews, so I bet you have too. Temu microphones? How good are they? Or maybe how bad are they? Hey guys, welcome to Burn Studio and Creative. I'm Austin, and I'm here today to talk about Temu microphones. So these are cheap microphones that I found on the website Temu. You've probably seen some reviews here on YouTube. I know I have, and they sort of piqued my interest because how good of a mic can you get for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, or when you first join for free even? I took it upon myself to find out, and I ordered 3 different microphones from Temu. We're gonna work through the first one today, and then we're gonna check out the next 2 in future videos. So here is the box that it comes in. Doesn't say anything except scary. Oh, scary? Okay, maybe they think about that name a little bit more. But anyway, this is one of the microphones. We're gonna find out which. So our first mic, what could possibly be inside? There's no indication at all. On the back here, it looks kind of like one of the blue Spark microphones. I know it's not that. Let's see. Let's open it up. Ooh, okay, we have, to start with, just some broadcasting and recording microphone notes, including a frequency response graph. So, I don't know, we'll see if that's anything worth talking about. But right off the bat, I think a lot of you will recognize the mic that I got today. In the box, comes with the mic, comes with a shock mount, and comes with a cable. As we take the mic out and unwrap it, the shape is right. So it says on it actually U87 here at the bottom. So interesting that they just fess up to it like that. I'll say that the mic is metal construction throughout, as it appears anyway. It's not very heavy, but it is still at least substantial. I'm not worried about dropping this necessarily. Like the metal case seems sturdy enough. Other things in here, we have straight funny little pop filter, windscreen. Don't think I'll be using that. And then of course the shock mount. Okay, so the shock mount. This is cheap plastic. So I'm gonna say right off the bat, this is for use with this mic only and absolutely nothing else, because this is not going to hold up like your more substantial microphones. Honestly, even as I'm trying to tighten this part of the shock mount here where it attaches, there's not that much tension from that. But listen, what do you want? This mic is not very expensive. So our last thing in here is a cable. XLR to 1/8 inch. So I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of questions about this mic cable and therefore this mic, because generally a U87 is gonna be phantom powered, and I don't think you're gonna be passing phantom power through 35mm here, or through an 1/8 inch plug. So we'll dive in and we'll see what this mic's got to offer. And again, for a low-cost mic, you can only ask so much, but let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna start out with the U87 here on its shock mount. I've got it here on a mic stand in front of me. Looking at this shock mount, I'm a little confused. It looks like there's these 2 metal clips on the front that I pinch, and in doing so, it makes it ever so slightly looser to put the mic in. So, all right, cool. It looks like it's in. And then now I need to tension it here. And it's on. Okay, it's on. So let's plug it in and let's see what it sounds like. So the question I had is, with the cable that this came with, is this a condenser microphone or is it actually a dynamic microphone in disguise? Let's find out. Okay, so I have the mic going into my Scarlett 18i20. I have it gained halfway up, and as of yet we have no sound, which is telling me that maybe this is a phantom powered microphone after all. All right, so I'm not seeing anything happen just yet, which means I'm gonna try passing phantom power through it. So if this thing explodes, we'll know why. All right, so you are now hearing me through the Temu U87 microphone. Noticeably what I'm seeing with this is that it has a bit of a dulled quality to it. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I've never used a U87, but I don't think it's that sound, to be fully honest. So if I get right up on the mic, here's what it sounds like. If I'm back a little bit too, here's what that sounds like. So that's in close with a nice sort of radio voice. And back a little bit as if maybe we're singing at it for our latest record. So let's see, if you sing into it. Do, mi, so, do, mi, so, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, to, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. I do notice that this mic appears to have a bit of a noise floor. It's not horrible, and we'll compare it to some other mics, but like there is on the screen I am seeing some amount of signal being passed just by having gain going through it. So I think what's interesting about this mic is, at least just looking at it from the outside, like it looks good. It looks right in terms of like a U87 style microphone. The shape is correct. Again, the microphone itself felt reasonably good in the hand. The shock mount did not at all. And that's fine, I guess. Again, as far as if this is a cheap mic that we're going to put on a cheap shock mount, that's fine. I'm not going to put my prized possessions on this shock mount. And also, I don't even know if I could, because of the strange sort of nature of the shock mount that doesn't screw in anywhere. It just sort of slides in and you have to pinch it. So maybe that's what the U87 shock mount's like. I've never tried one, but obviously that's why I was interested to try. If you get one for $50 off Temu, you gotta try it at least, see what it's all about. So let's try this on some acoustic guitar and see what that sounds like. Okay, so right now we're set up with the U87 about 6 inches from the sound hole of my Ovation acoustic guitar. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if you can hear that. It looks like you can. I just touched it and that says to me that there's a grounding issue somewhere. Alright, so let's see. That was our U87 clone on guitar. Let's see how we like it on vocals.
I can't remember which piece of me you took, but it's not the one that I shoulda gave. Always contending you found the only way, but maybe that was worth another look.
So I gotta say, I don't hate it. Actually, on the acoustic guitar, I don't hate it. On my vocals, I was a little less of a fan. And I mean, everyone's got a mic that works for them vocally. So like maybe this just isn't my one, and that's fine. I've got other ones that I do like. But all told, on acoustic guitar, this sounded okay. So I'm wondering, like, you know, is this going to be maybe a good mic that I'll have on, like, as a double on an electric? Like, maybe I'll have it with an SM57. Maybe I'll have it alongside that. I think I'll give it some more testing, but I am reasonably impressed by this microphone. All things told, I mean, obviously this is not a sponsored video. It was bought with my own money, but in terms of what I got for quality, I've had much worse than this. So again, the number one thing for me is that grounding noise when you touch it, that it sort of buzzes. And I'm sure, you know, that is not great because in the studio, your singer could touch the mic or whatever, and you don't want to have those awful buzzy sounds in it. Granted, the singer shouldn't be touching the mic, but could happen. Anyway, I thought that was strange. It probably means that something's not electrically quite right inside of this microphone in terms of grounding. But if it's set away from you, it's fine. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments section. Happy to do a follow-up video on this if you have any thoughts, or if you want to hear it on any other sources. Would love to do it. Till next time. This is my first YouTube review, so don't forget to go easy on me here, guys. I'm not a pro. I'm just starting out.